So our full-time programme, which you may be slightly more familiar with, is very much our flagship MBA programme at GSK. And we're looking for people who really want a challenge. So, it's really an intensive programme that's trying to stretch you and really help accelerate your career to the next level. So a lot of emphasis is put on the Esprit associate to help them to drive the future business of GSK. So it's very competitive, and we really encourage people to go into it knowing what they can expect. And we offer this programme in different areas. So the commercial area has the programme available in the vaccines area, the pharmaceuticals area, and the consumer healthcare area. It is worth pointing out that we are running a separate webinar later on today at 5 p.m. UK time, specifically on the consumer healthcare business, because this is an area where we have opportunities, and we know that students don't often think of us as a consumer healthcare business with opportunities in that space. So we're spending a bit more time exploring that later on today. So we have the commercial programmes. We also have the finance programme. So the finance programme accepts people with either an MBA or a Master's in Finance qualification. You don't need to have a prior financial experience, and we're looking for people with a diverse set of skills that they can come with, but who have a passion for working in finance and in healthcare. We also have the Research and Development programme. This is slightly different because we typically try and recruit PhD students or medical doctors. So it's not quite as applicable to the MBA audience. But then finally, Procurement, which is a new programme for 2018, and we're recruiting in both the UK and the US for 2018 in Procurement. So it's an exciting programme, and we'll talk more about that a bit later. So you might wonder, what is Esprit? How is it different to a direct entry role? Perhaps how is it different to what other companies are offering for a rotational programme? And I think the main thing that differentiates us is that the Esprit programme is quite a small cohort of people, and because of the fact it is quite small, it means it can be quite tailored. So we take obviously the business need, which is really important, and look at your aspirations and your strengths, and then build a rotational structure around that. And it's typically between 3 to 4 years, and it's rotational in nature. So your rotations are trying to stretch you on the job. The other parts of your learning and development come through what we call the developmental relationships that you build. So that would be with your line manager, perhaps with a mentor or with a senior leader, and people who can really help support your development and learning. And then also the formal training, so more classroom-based training. We're very fortunate at GSK to have access to a real library of resources and training courses that we can take part in, and that's also part of your Esprit experience. We do encourage people on the programme to network, and we expect people to own their development on this programme. So really to put into it what you can and really build your network, which then helps you as you go through the programme and when you're looking at offboarding into roles at the end.